We can't do any of the voting, we could just do the presentation. Okay. Mr. Munoz? We're ready.
Yes, hello?
We're ready for you.
Alrighty, awesome. Go ahead and share the screen real quick. Alright, everyone good on seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty, awesome. So hi there, my name is Jeremy Yost. I am the Public Relations Coordinator for Prevention Resource Center 11. Our website is www.prc11.org. Again, my name is Jeremy Yost. There's my contact information if you'd like to know more about our organization or get involved with us. Jeremy Yost at vhsst.org and 956-787-7111. My extension is 2430. Feel free to screenshot or take a picture of that. Super cool information right there. So, Prevention Resource Center 11. Our duty is to serve as a central data repository for Region 11 and act as a resource for organizations, coalitions, and agencies throughout the 19 counties in that region. The 19 counties. We serve our community by providing access to data information regarding alcohol, tobacco, and other drug misuse, and any other information related to substance misuse, including behavioral, mental, and physical health. And right here to the left, you can see these are the counties we actively work in and participate with. Our big data packet is our regional needs assessment. This regional needs assessment is created with our state evaluator, along with our data coordinator, Karen Rodriguez, with PRCs from across the state of Texas. This RNA is used to aid PRCs, HHSCs, and community stakeholders in long-term strategic planning based on the most current info on the unique needs of Texas's diverse communities. We write it using qualitative data collection in the form of questionnaires, focus groups, and interviews. Just recently, we just wrapped up our marijuana survey, where we were asking adults in the community on their views on marijuana usage in their communities. And that information will be released sometime later this year or next year, along with our regional needs assessment next year. Again, stay in touch with us, follow us on our social medias, as well as visit our website. We will be sharing that information once we go through all of the data and sort it out. A big thing that we do with our regional needs assessment is that when we are asked to give presentations and data share, is data visualization. A big part of that is just making that data easier to understand. When data is easier to understand, we get things moving a lot faster. It's easier to absorb, therefore people are able to share our message more appropriately. As well as we are improving insights in areas. So if a community was unaware of a problem, we come in with the data and show them that there is a problem here and that something needs to change. Of course, this is some stuff that you find in our RNA. This is actually taken straight from our RNA, all this information. And of course, it kind of looks like a lot, but our purpose is to make that data just more manageable. All right, so this is the same data, just a super easy, really easy way to see it. Just showcases that here in the RGB, we do have we make up 45% of arrests in Region 11, like I said, and Hidalgo County is the lead in those arrests. Pause real quick, my bad, didn't know it was going to autoplay. So we also provide resources for everybody. We host and support facilities information on our webpage for treatment facilities or resource section where we share the information of facilities around the area. This is actually a TV spot we have in, I believe, York County, just talking about how mental health is an issue and that we are providing information on the treatment facilities in those areas.
20% of Americans have mental illness, but only 45% seek treatment. PRC is in 19 counties, also resource connected to more than 418 organizations, agencies, and
okay, so this is the spot for the Nueces County, but we do have a spot in Webb County as well.
And more. PRC has the knowledge to help. Reach out today. Visit prc11.org.
So again, our message there was just promoting the fact that we do support, we do have the information on mental health facilities in the area, so that our website will help you provide with all that information, as well as looking into RNA as far as behavioral trends in those areas as well. So wrapping up things here, we are hosting a webinar series July 8th, next Thursday. Mr. Daniel Rodriguez, our tobacco coordinator, is going to be hosting a webinar course on how to better network with your peers and colleagues. Our last webinar is going to be August 4th. This webinar is actually from a member of our FEU work group. She's a member of the community who volunteers with us, who helps actually dictate and plan the TV spot you guys just saw. So if you guys are interested in joining a volunteer group and would like to participate in decisions moving forward, do feel free to hit us up through our website, through our emails, which I did provide, as well as a phone number, and we can get you set up so you can join in the next meeting. Of course, this is Karen Rodriguez, our data coordinator. This is her contact information, as well as Daniel Rodriguez, our tobacco coordinator, and his information. Again, Daniel Rodriguez is going to be doing a webinar next week. I just did mine today. And again, we're having a volunteer who works with us quite often host the last one. All right, just a quick thanks for letting me share my information. Are there any questions that I could help you guys answer?
Mr. Munoz, could you, for our next meeting, possibly share some data that you may have acquired for Webb County?
Anything that's specific in Webb County, or just overall data?
Just overall data. I'd be curious to find out if there's anything that we're missing or needs more of a focus on. Additionally, we'd love for you to share the information on the spot that you have. Do you all run it as a PSA, or are you all running it as a business and you all pay for it? Because
it is being run as a PSA, I believe, through KGNS,
okay.
Who we're working with. So they are also providing web banners and spots as well. So they're specifically targeting those who have been looking up mental health facilities or depression, stuff like that. It will automatically go to those people in their phones. And of course, target the middle income households with a family about 2 or more, at least in the household.
Okay, and if you could share that PSA, we want to be able to put it up on our actual public access. That way, it's also featured there through us. Additionally, I had where you could send us the information for the webinars coming up. That way, maybe we could have some of our members sign up if they're interested. I know I probably want to sign up and hear a little bit more about how to network with our resources or find out more. But I do appreciate you having to join us today.
Of course, I appreciate being here. Of course, I'll go ahead and send information. Can I send it through the same email you contacted me through?
Yes, please.
Okay, yes, I'll go ahead and send that information as far as the webinars, as well as the link on there, so you guys can join that and sign up for it. CEUs will be provided as long as you stay for this session and submit the evaluation at the end, of course. And of course, Daniel is a fantastic networker, so he has all the tips and tricks on how to be proficient at that.
Are there any other questions? Any other comments? Anything, Mr. Walls?
No, I'd be really interested in listening to a more in-depth presentation of, localized to Webb County, like you said. I was very interested in that. Thank you so much.
Of course, happy to be here. And of course, next time I'll definitely have more information regarding Webb County specifically.
Thank you. You're welcome to join or exit out. I know it's close to lunchtime, so you're more than welcome to join or exit. But thank you so much for your time.
Of course, thank y'all.
Thank you. Let's do this. The group? Yeah, let's see if we could discuss our next scheduled meetings. That way we're all on the same page. I know we are going to be doing lunch meetings, so if you all can go to your calendars and just look at August. Typically our meetings will be first Wednesday of the month. and they were at lunchtime. And then we moved those to the second Wednesday. Right now we have to move them because there was a little confusion. So that's why we're having it on the third Thursday, because I think if anybody is involved, there's like a couple of things happening during the week, and then Thursday's like a lesser day to have meetings. But looking at August, so that we could already, focus on that and make sure that we buckle down on that date and we don't have any issues, is August 10th a good date, or should we already move it to like the Thursday, like we're doing it right now, to the third Thursday of the month, which is mid-month, so to speak? Because as you can see, we do definitely need the participation, and we cannot make a quorum if we don't have everybody's attendance. Tiffany, do you have the attendance report for the biannual?
Yes.
Can I see it, please? To see where we were at with attendance.
And we had recommended, Mr. Waltz, you had recommended trying to find a different location that works best for other members. I'm fine, I can go
I'm good.
wherever.
Yeah.
So if anyone is having,
I'm here or anywhere, but how does everybody else feel about hosting it somewhere else for possible better attendance?
I don't think that's a problem.
I don't think it's the problem to be asking, or the question to be asking for this group because we're here. But just thought I'd ask.
Can we ask the people that haven't been showing up, like, what the situation is? Like, the ones that have confirmed but don't follow through? Like,
I'll look at the attendance and find out.
see what their problem is.
Yeah, because I noticed, yeah, she's over on the loop. But it's an easy access to come through Clark. Who else? Brianna's on the other side of town. She's on Shiloh, and she only is at a 1 hour. So that may be the problem for her, or that court leaves or is let out later and she's not on time. That could be an issue. Let's see. We've talked about Mr. Gonzalez. Unfortunately, Mr. Gonzalez has not shown up to any of our meetings, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Cordova just joined us at the last meeting, so thank you, and you're here, so we appreciate you. Mara's here. Jesse, we've never had problems or attendance issues with him, but he may have had something that came up. Nancy, Marina, and Margarita. Margarita's been a hit and miss, and the same thing, she's at the drug court, so it may be something that she can't, or it's a court date, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, because how do y'all feel about the date then? Do we keep it on the Wednesday, the Thursday? Does it matter?
The Wednesday works.
Wednesday works.
The second Wednesday?
Yeah.
The 10th.
Okay. So the second Wednesday of next month is August. I'm looking at the minutes. August 10th. Okay, so August 10th is there. We're looking for anybody who is potentially could present. So does anybody have any recommendations for a possible stakeholder or presentation to hear, to ask them to come in? You're more than welcome to suggest. Chicos, so we had a lot of meetings canceled.
all
right, so-
our last meeting.
So looking back, right, we're looking at, so we have to submit a biannual report to the city, and my recommendation is to send it off to the county, but I don't know, with these numbers, we'll probably hold back on that. But Mara, you're more than welcome to take it with you and give it to Judge. But January we canceled a meeting, February we canceled a meeting, March we did have a meeting, April we had a meeting, May we canceled, and June technically we canceled. We were here,
But we didn't have
a meeting. So we had 6 in the last, right? So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if it today doesn't pan out. So we've only had technically 2 meetings in the last 6 months. So that's not good. Here I am writing a letter that says we've done fantastic and we're doing great. I mean, we are, but with the fact of the matter is when you look at attendance and you just we don't see it.
Were the 6 p.m. meetings more successful?
Have you ever tried to do it like at I know you all have the commissioners at their locations?
I mean, we can if that's something
Because
that can be arranged.
I mean, I know there's the health department, not a lot of people come over here. I mean, yeah, it's been years since I've come to this part of town. But I know that when we've done meetings, we've done them at the different locations. And especially when we had stakeholder meetings, we had them at the different stakeholder locations.
There's a couple of issues with that. We have to record the meetings, right? So
Oh, okay.
the city handles that.
But if we can do it with time, I can ask public access to go anywhere, and they'll do it.
I mean, just to try it out,
Yeah.
because you're saying that, no, I mean,
And I honestly don't think that, again, it's an issue of where we're
Location.
at. I mean, we could try it just to give people the benefit of the doubt, but looking here, we've had a vacancy with District 1, but District 1 is already out in November. District 2 is Brianna's representation, and she's not attended the 3 meetings. She attended 1 meeting out of the 3. I mean, do I count 3? Yes, we'll count last month. We'll count. Okay, so out of the 3 meetings, she attended 1. Gerardo, thank you. You've attended all 3 meetings. Dr. Sylvia Dominguez attended 2, but that might be a mistake, maybe. 'Cause I haven't seen her. But maybe once, like,
She's the one for Nixon?
yes.
Right.
It was a virtual meeting, that's
then
why.
if it's not the
Okay.
So it's the
location,
March,
then it's the
April one,
commission.
so that's why.
If it's not the location,
Mr.
then I think you need
Gonzalez
to
is
change
not-
commissioners.
No, and that's what we're
That's
trying
my
to do.
opinion.
As a matter of fact, this is what it indicates here. Ms. Alonso 2, Brady had been missing in action. He showed up last meeting. Jesse 2, Nancy 2.
I'm surprised, Jesse.
Margarita none as of attendance, and Mara had been missing in action too.
Mara was on maternity.
I was on maternity leave.
Well, on
I'm
those
back.
occasions, we're allowed to join virtually, right? I mean,
Well, we have to make sure that the city bylaws indicate that we have to have 5, 6. What is it?
So, according to the Texas Open Meetings Act, we have to meet quorum for it to be called a meeting. Once we meet quorum, which is 50% plus
then
1,
we could have.
then it's an official meeting. At that point, anybody else
Can
can
join online.
join
Okay.
virtually. And Jesse was on virtually last month.
yes.
So that should be a notice. But yeah, that's the only rule. It's not a city thing
Okay.
since it's Open Meetings Act, which is why we have to have them recorded.
Yeah, the better attendance, as we could see here, is that when we were doing it after 5 and virtually. But there's also been that comment where it's after 5 where everybody wants to go home.
Yeah.
It's better if you squeeze it in during your work schedule because you tell the boss and say, hey, I'll be back.
Right.
I'm representing you.
Yeah.
So
But I feel we did have better attendance after 5, right? I don't know.
you would think that the lunch would hook people over
Yeah.
staying. I mean, it's unfortunate because, again, thank you, Nancy, for lunch.
Thank you, what county?
Thank you for coming for lunch.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mara, can you give us an update what's going on with the county since you're here?
I think they had a meeting today.
I saw a dumpster over at the.
I think
at the
everything's
site.
pretty much on schedule. Let me-
Oh, good.
Speaking of the schedule, do we have a tentative timeline, of how things are moving or you know, just so we know. Maybe that's something we can.
So, I was talking to the county, and they said 300 days from starting of demolition. Demolition started last week on Monday.
A year.
A year.
If
It will be a year.
Oh, if everything goes right, if they have everything they need, and everything comes in on time, and there's no truckers' problems or supply problems or weather problems or freezes.
Blame it on the supply chain.
Is this officially the meeting since we don't have quorum, or we're just talking?
We're
It's
just
not
talking.
being recorded or anything like
It's-
that?
If they don't have quorum.
Okay.
Is it being recorded?
Yes,
It is
it's
being
being
recorded.
recorded because they need to still upload it, but it'll just come out blank, like a screen over it saying no quorum.
Okay.
But I can take it off, like it's not actually official.
So we have,